And action!
Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be reading the assumptions that you guys submitted on our Instagram stories. They were good.
They're good ones, so let's get into them.
It's the best part of the day. Both our kids are napping, and we're just
Making a YouTube.
making a YouTube. We'd rather be sleeping or relaxing, but
Snuggling.
here we are. But this is actually gonna be really fun. I'm excited. Sorry about the lighting. It's gonna be like fluctuating because it's cloudy outside, and so like the sun keeps going behind the clouds and then popping out again.
Just know we're here and we love you guys.
Just know that we tried with the lighting situation.
Whoa, it's bright! I'm just kidding. We had some good assumptions about us, you guys. They are juicy.
They're rude. Just kidding.
You guys are rude.
We're not gonna do all of them because that would be kind of insane. We're just gonna
Pick
pick
some of
and
the
choose.
good ones, yeah.
First one, not to be judgmental, but that you're super religious because no sex before marriage. I don't think that's judgmental at all.
No.
I think that's a pretty safe assumption, and yes,
I
we
think-
are religious.
And I think a lot of people ask that question.
Really?
Well, like, in general. Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like a big topic.
Yeah.
I don't think it's judgmental at all.
Very true. Very true assumption about us. Yes.
We waited till marriage.
Instagram is your main income. Correct. I guess we can kind of like dig into our income. I feel like maybe that's like what people would want to know. Rhett still does shoot videos. He does weddings and bat mitzvahs and all of the things. So he still does those occasionally. I don't do any more photography anymore, except for like my special clients who request me yearly. But that's not really to make money. It's just because I love seeing them and it's fun. But then, yeah, we make most of our money on Instagram. We make some money from TikTok, and hopefully we start making some money on YouTube.
We actually just, I'll say it, we actually just got accepted for monetizing on YouTube now.
Yes.
So we're really excited for that because of you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
So
We're
yeah,
really excited.
but social media is our main source of income. And I will say this right now, we have something in the works that's coming this year. And we can't say what it is, but it's huge.
We hint at this a lot, and I kind of hate it, but also like we just can't not talk about it because we're so excited.
And the reason why we keep hinting at it too is because it is a long process because of how awesome it's going to be.
Yes.
And I'm not kidding you guys.
It's the best.
You're going to love it.
You're gonna love it. Brooke's family is rich.
I have something to say about this. But...
Okay, go ahead. You say your thing first.
Okay, well, I've never told you this before, but like when I was growing up and I knew Brooke, well, I didn't know her personally, but I knew of her. It was kind of the talk of the town that her family was rich.
Really?
Yes. Boat, everything, like it was just kind of the talk of the town. Like everyone knew that you guys were rich.
Which is like hilarious because I thought I didn't think we were. Oh yeah.
Hi, Kaya, yeah.
I didn't think we were poor, but I didn't think that like we were like rich. Like I wouldn't have used that word to describe my family. I mean, yes, we did go on nice trips. I wouldn't even say nice. We went on trips. We did have a boat growing up, and
Yeah, I think there's a fine line between rich and like well off.
yeah,
Like,
I would say
rich-
that we were comfortable for sure. And
Yeah. And I think rich is like you can literally afford anything you want. That's what I think of rich.
I think that's what I would consider rich as well.
So by no means were they, I don't think rich, but they were well off. Like
Yeah,
they did well.
Yeah.
And they still
But
do
like
well.
my dad is very conscious about money. I feel like there's a difference between like somebody who makes $100,000 a year and saves a lot of it and doesn't spend it on a lot of things, and then the things that they do spend their money on are kind of like big splurges. But maybe they have like smaller house or not as nice of cars or that kind of thing. And then there's people who make $100,000 and like blow their money on everything, and you would never think that they even make $100,000 because they're always like using and spending their money. So I feel like my dad was always on the side of like saving and like not blowing his money. Like he's a tight penny pincher. Like we could get one thing off the dollar menu if we went out to eat. Like we all shared food. Like We rarely went out to eat because that was like a big expense for my dad. Like, so I feel like families spent their monies on their money on different things, and my family spent it on like fun trips or fun things to do. Versus like Rhett's family, I would probably say was like in the same boat as my family. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, but
like I don't know how much my dad makes or made, and I don't know how much your dad makes or made, but I feel like your dad it was well off.
But yeah, and it's
like you guys were comfortable.
Yeah, and it also has to do with like her dad and my dad. It was just a lot of hard work on their part, like just total dedication, family people, making sure that their family was good, and I think that also comes with it.
Yeah, and I feel like I do want to mention like now like they like it's not like their life is easy. Like my dad is like the CEO of a company, and it's extremely stressful. Like, and he's always working towards is trying not to have to work anymore because it's such a like a taxing, stressful job. So I wanted to say that a little bit. You are trying or will be trying for your next baby soon.
No comment.
No comment.
This is true.
We've talked about this a lot, and we're pretty open about like when we like wanted to start trying again and that kind of thing.
It's true.
Well, kind of true. Like
Let's be honest with them.
Well, no, I'm not saying that I want to be dishonest. I just don't know, like, really if I'm ready. Like, we always kind of said, like, when Clove turned 1, we'll start trying again. Just because you don't know, like, how long it's going to take to get pregnant.
With our past history of getting pregnant, it seems to be pretty quick. Fortunately. Thankfully.
Yeah, like, semi. Like, I mean, 5 months. Yeah. That's still, like, it's not like... I think when you, like, think about, like, getting pregnant, you, like, expect to kind of get pregnant the month that you start trying or something, but that's not the case. And, like... So I always keep that in mind, but then I'm always kind of afraid that, like, I'm planning for it not to happen for 5 months, but then it happens sooner. I don't know. We were planning on that. I think based on, like, our plans and trips, we'll, like, kind of have to be, like, seeing how it goes. I don't think I want to get pregnant right when she turns 1. I think I want to wait till May, especially because I don't want a December baby. I know that sounds dumb, but I don't care about any other month, just, like, not December.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just like it's like a really like crazy month.
No prejudice against December babies. That's just us.
Yeah, like if I can plan it, like I just would prefer not a December baby. May would be perfect if I got pregnant in May because then I'd be over first trimester by the fall, which is when we have like a possible big trip planned. But then if I don't get pregnant by July, I might hold off until after our trip.
Wow, this is all news to me.
Well, yeah, because if we do this trip, we're planning a trip to Europe. We're not 100% sure if it's happening or not, but...
We're probably like 90%.
Yeah, like 90% sure it's happening, and I really...
Don't want to be pregnant.
I do not want to be, in my first trimester, sick in Europe, because I was sick in Japan, and it just, like...
Not fun.
It was horrible. If I could avoid that, that would be great. Y'all are freaky.
I like that assumption.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Well, I guess it depends on what you consider freaky. Because like we've used a vibrator, which I don't know if anyone listens to the podcast. If you don't, you need to go listen to the
Same Sis podcast.
Yeah, if you listen, my podcast is the Same Sis podcast. Me and my friend, Kylene, we do it together, and we did an episode with the boys, and we like pulled all of our listeners to see if they used a vibrator, because Kylene has never used one. I was gifted like 7 of them at my wedding, or at like my bachelorette party, and so it just like shocked me to know that like they had never even used one. Like I don't know, that seemed kind of crazy to me. So if like that's freaky to you, then like yeah, maybe we're freaky. Besides that, we don't have like a sex den or anything like that.
Yeah, none of that.
Y'all are stressed, trying really hard to make it. Which, it's funny because that's the second one that somebody's like used the phrase y'all. Y'all. Yeah, we're stressed, and yeah, we're trying to make it. I mean, it's not, I guess, in the sense that we're trying to become famous or anything like that. It's more so like this is like how we provide for our family. And so... yeah, we want to try to grow it so that we can continue to provide for our family. Any future businesses that we do, that they'll profit because of our...
hard work.
Yeah, and our influence and whatever. And so...
it's not, yeah.
I would say that that's a true assumption, but I don't think that the way she's phrasing it is the way that
we're trying to do
it. We're not trying to make it and be famous.
My number one priority, and I tell Brooke this all the time, is my family. Like that is my number one priority, and I think that to see my family have a life that's good and enjoyable, that's making it for me. And so in order to do that is we have to continue the hard work that we've done. There have been times when what we're trying to do, I've told myself, I'm like, oh man, like let's just quit, let's be done. You know, it's way too hard. But I think we've come so far to where we're already so deep into it that we can't turn back now, and we just got to keep pushing harder and trying to make it. So, yeah, I think they can go. Making it can mean a whole lot of things, but for us, it's not really trying to like you said, it's not trying to
be like these huge people and
like a prideful thing.
Instagram
It's just like it's our profession. It's what we do, and so we're gonna keep doing it. I used to think of, like, a lot of things in my mind about this stuff, but like the reality of it is their hard work is paid off, and they've made it because of their hard work. And so I can't just be annoyed with people that are big or like, you know what I mean? And that's something that I'm like trying to be better at. But again, you just gotta, yeah. I mean, I don't know. We're not trying to be someone that we're not. We're just trying to do our profession and make money doing it. That's all.
Yeah, make
and
money.
Also enjoying the memories is huge for us. Like we legit love being a family, and that's what we like showing.
Yeah. You and the Rodriguezes want to have twin families, always getting pregnant at the same time.
This is gonna be crazy if what happens next. If it happens next, if like.
Okay, we've never tried to get pregnant at the same time. It's just like happened that way, and it's so fun. And Kylie and I obviously love it, and we like joke all the time about like us like waiting to like get pregnant together because we love it so much. But I'm thinking we probably want to get pregnant earlier than they do, and I know she wants to get pregnant with her sister, and so it's probably not going to end up being that way. But if it does, like
that's crazy. And it'll be. But even if it doesn't like that, and like it's opposite kids again, like or same, that's gonna be weird. Yeah. Like you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Brooke is the brains of the operation. What do you think about that?
Brooke is very smart and very talented. I think that we both have different qualities that help with our business growing. I think that she's, and I'm not just talking about like business things, like I'm talking like patience, more so Brooke. Like, and yeah, I mean, I would say that I mean, we've gotten to where we've gotten to because of her, I think. And, like, I definitely have piggybacked off her and learned a lot of stuff from her. So, I would say Brooke is probably the brains. But, again, I bring stuff to the table as well. And I think our things just kind of, or our traits combined to make one mega trait. And it's good.
Yeah.
So, I got one that says you guys aren't friendly in real life. So,
I really want to know, like, what makes us seem like we wouldn't be friendly in real life.
I don't know if it's like just like an influencer thing or like because again, like there's people that I've met who I'm like, hey, like I don't think that they're gonna be friendly in real life, and then I meet them and I'm like, okay, like these guys rock, and so it's kind of changed my perception a little bit on that. I'd like to think we're friendly. I
would hope that people think that.
Yeah, I mean, there's I mean,
I think that the only reason people wouldn't is if we're feeling shy or uncomfortable in a situation or something like that. But I would say for the most part, like we're pretty friendly, and like if you came up and said hi to us, like
I'd be stoked.
We would be so happy and excited to meet anybody. We love making friends.
I had a conversation. I'll just really fast. I had a conversation with Brooke the other day about like how like I never ever want someone to feel like I'm not friendly or like above them in any way, and I don't know if that's why people are intimidated by other people, but like I will always do my best, and Brooke will as well, to try to put ourselves on the same level, because that's really what it is. Everyone is the same, in my opinion. Just because someone makes more money or just because someone has more followers, it doesn't matter. I think just really. And that's what we try to do, and again, we do it in a friendly way, and I think that's again, we're friendly people. I mean, I mean, I don't want to be prideful about it because again, I'm not perfect. But again, you know, if we met someone who was stoked to meet us, it would be awesome to meet them. You know, so.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's all the assumptions we're gonna do for today. It was so much fun. I feel like I love kind of like getting a peek behind what people think about us. I love it when you guys are honest, and then we can tell you how it really is.
Yeah. Also, guys, please, I know like we've been getting more comments, but we really are trying to get to know our audience. So please, if you guys have videos you want to see or anything you want us to just even talk about, please put them in the comments below. It'll help us a lot because we're doing kind of day in the life stuff, we're doing other things, but we want to tailor it to you guys and what you want to see. So please, if write in the comments of what you want to see.
Yeah, that'd be great. As always, also like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.